Hello, it's me, Rose. I'm a patient who has glioblastoma multiforme, also known as grade 4 cancer in the brain. Sorry about the light changing. I am hiking right now, although this really is more of a mini small hike, as that's what I'm able to do. But then again, this time last year, I had shortly recovered from an operation. Look at the sun right behind me. From my awake craniotomy. And so I'm actually walking to a creek to share, I'm passing by it right now, just to share my story so that you can hear where I've come from, where everything's going, and how things have been, especially since I'm completely done with chemotherapy. And I spent this summer, first I actually had cognitive testing provided by a neuropsychologist, so we could see where I'm at. And then I started working with an occupational therapist. The occupational therapist helped me figure out if I need help to take a simple test. And so I'm already starting to get out of breath talking this much while I walk, so this is why I do a little at a time. But as we come up here, you can see this pretty cool history thing. I missed this sign, but this is for the little creek that you'll see. It has the springs in it, and we can see it this way. There it is right behind me. And you can kind of hear the water continuing on the other side of it. Oh, excuse me. The water here actually goes through each of the not flames. My speech is still kind of funny, but you can see some of it going down. And now we'll actually go by more of the water as I just update you. So originally, I was here, actually, where I'm at now. I am in the Cumberland Gap, Tennessee, because I have restarted my medical school journey at Lincoln Memorial University DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine. This is where I originally was and where I'm returning. So I had parted with the school originally in 2017 in May. There's the sun again. The sun shines every day. I love it, even if it's not with me. But so I left the school and I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what was wrong, where I need to go in life. I apologize for the loud water sound, but look at this beautiful creek here. You can even see like little waterfalls up there. This to me is so much peace, and I actually used to hike here all the time. But there it is, and it continues from way up there down below past that building of stone. I'll continue to see if I can find another spot you can see better. I spent a semester in a chiropractic program as we tried to find something to fix the ADHD that I was diagnosed with. And I still felt like there was something more. So I ended up moving to the Caribbean, and I started a medical program all over at another school in another country on an island where I was just really happy and peaceful. And then I get home, and that was when everything happened. Well, throughout the time while all this was going on, I informed my dean of students here at Lincoln University, DeBusk College of Osteopathic Medicine, Lincoln Memorial, here we are. This is a nice space here, and you can actually see all of the water, the bits of water behind me, and then there's some leaving on the other side. Like I said, it's just so peaceful. But so I was talking to the dean of students throughout all my treatment, because we find out that my particular tumor happened to cause many of the problems that I found throughout the whole system. When I struggled in medical school, when I had feelings of depression and anxiety, was due to the placement of this tumor. And so being able to just follow up with my original school and get back to that point of where I was before the tumor was located. Now, the tumor was there the entire time since I matriculated into medical school, since at least 2015. It could have been present even longer before that though. And so, you know, I really wanted to get back to a place and start over, get to a point where I can continue where I'm at and help others, especially those who happen to be patients of something that I have. Quick moment. This is actually, so I'm in the Cumberland Gap. This is a national park, and it definitely gets quite smoky in the mornings, or if it rained. You can see it from where I'm staying. Anyways, I just really wanted to find the right path. And so, you know, I worked with the school and they're having me come back, and I actually had the first exam in over a year this morning, and it was kind of interesting because it was very different. Like, the way my brain operates, the way I see it, it operated very differently than how I used to see things. And it was definitely hard. It was hard for me to read long questions. When it would have like a paragraph about a patient in the beginning, I luckily received accommodations that, thanks to Olga, I don't think I could have done it without the help. I don't know my score yet though on this first set of testing, so it's really going to show me where I'm at. I feel that I definitely could use more energy. I wish that I had a stronger ability to continue at one particular thing or another at any given time. But I don't have that right now. And so it's something that I'm working on. I'm putting all of my attention to what's directly in front of me. And, you know, being somewhere like the Cumberland Gap, Harrogate, Tennessee, allows me to do that. It really gives me the opportunity to just focus on the one thing. And, you know, I didn't really go very far hiking today. In fact, I'm sitting on the stairs to get my breath back. And again, you know, if you hear the water in the background, to me it's peace, and I hope it's peaceful to you too. But I'm just, you know, trying to focus on getting back. And as ironic as it may sound, the first kind of doctor I ever wanted to be was in neurosurgery helping cancer patients. Now, that's unlikely for me to follow, but I want to help those who have brain tumors as I do. Most of them, whether they are told that yes, it's cancer or it's benign, a lot of times they're still receiving radiation and chemotherapy. So I'd love to go into radiation oncology because it's so fast. I mean, 6 weeks can be long, but each day, you know, my radiation oncologist, seriously the most positive physician ever. She's always smiling with me, and I think if I can lead others through that point, that would be amazing. You know, they'll remember that there's a chance that it's not what I end up doing, because right now I'm focused on just reaching the point of getting to make the decision. So right now I'm a student again, and my focus is studying. I love to update people, and I know it's been a while since my last video, but it's taken a while to get to a different point. You know, my tumors hasn't changed, and so I wasn't really doing anything all that exciting to share. I hope to see that, I hope I at least passed. my exams. I have no idea. I don't have the score yet, so hopefully I can maybe hike a little bit higher up and do another video to just like show how much further I can get each day. But for now, let me know if you have any questions. I definitely don't think that most people will have a tumor found, surgery, radiation, chemotherapy, and then go back into a professional program to follow what they've always wanted to do. But you know, I can't imagine not being here, and especially when there's a place like this around me where you can just come. It's so different, and you know, the things like this, they're something that helped me remember where I was before all the treatment began. So I hope that this is very positive, what I've shared, what's going on, and I hope to be able to share more coming. For now, I'll see you later.